that took like an entire minute. Oh, fuck. Alright, I said I was gonna do like a derust run. I think I've derusted enough. Oh yeah, I forget about my custom emotes. I don't even remember what they are. I added them in like 2 years ago. Holy shit, that was 2 years ago. Damn. Alright, now I have charged batteries. Glad the run died there to that. Otherwise that would have been way more infuriating. Thanks for the good luck. This is my first genuine attempt. Because now, like, I kind of remember what I gotta do. In case you're wondering what I have, I don't know, but it's probably just a cold. Like a really, really bad one. Not like really bad, I've had worse colds. I've had, stomach bugs. I don't know what you're supposed to call them, but that's what I call them. And, I remember one time very well. I remember this very well for some reason, and I don't know why, but, I was a little kid. I was definitely in elementary school. And I was just throwing up so much, like, constantly. Like if there were a graph of the days of my life, and, like, the y-axis was number of times I threw up in that day, like, that day would have been the craziest outlier. It would have skewed the entire scale of the graph. I probably threw up, like, definitely more than 10 times, I would have to say. Depends on how you count it, but it was awful. And I was out from school. I remember that. I was out from school. I'm not sure if it was night or very early in the morning, but it was one of those things. And there was this show that was on. I remember nothing about it except it was probably on Nick. It was about spies. And I remember very clearly that the same episode aired twice in a row. And I think it had something to do with the sun, and, like, putting ice on the sun, like, in a way that makes no sense. Like, they were walking on the sun. It was something weird like that, right? And it was the same episode twice in a row. And I was just puking my guts out, and I was just like, I hate my life. I think I said that. I think I said I hate my life in elementary school while I was throwing up, and damn if that wasn't pathetic. So here I am, with a admittedly much more mild, but still a cold. I don't feel nauseous, thankfully. Yeah, good memories. I remember that sometimes. I have some other fun memories, like, one time, when I was a kid, too, my parents said, you can stay up as late as you want. And, they were thinking that, like, oh, I'd go to bed at, like, 9 or 10, or maybe stay up till midnight. I stayed up till 2 in the morning watching a show called The Upside Down Show on Nick Jr. I love that show. I really did. It was great to me. I remember, like, nothing about it, but until like 2 in the morning, and the only reason I didn't stay up later is because I couldn't reach the food in the pantry, so I asked them to go reach it for me, and it was 2 in the morning, and they were just like, go the fuck to sleep, you idiot. It's 2 in the morning. It is 2 in the morning, why are you not asleep? It's funny. See, I like reminiscing on childhood memories like that, because those are the memories where I feel like an adult. When my family brings up childhood memories, it's like, oh, do you remember the time when you did this really cute and embarrassing thing? Like, well, I wish I didn't. Now I do. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't need that. I'd like if they remind me of the stuff that I'd like to be reminded of, you know?
What's
Like
important
the
is
stuff that would make me think that my younger self would be proud to see my present self. That'd be fun. Yeah, typical parents, right? My dad, it sucks that I'm sick too because, my dad's, going through chemotherapy. He's perfectly fine. Like, he had, like, he had a tumor in his colon, which he then got removed, and then it spread to his lymph node. And now it's just like, it's more of a pain in the ass than anything that he has to get for that one fucking lymph node. But the thing about that is, in case if you don't know, chemotherapy, like, completely shuts down your immune system, like, basically to nothing. So the fact that I'm sick is just awful. Hope he doesn't get sick. It's terrible. I'm definitely not doing any writing today. That'd be ridiculous. I feel like shit. This game doesn't require much of my attention or mental processing, but, like, there are a few things that I find more difficult than writing, you know? Writing is either completely enjoyable or the most difficult thing. I'm just talking about random stuff in my life because I have nothing better to talk about. This game isn't that interesting. What I do want to do, though, is eventually I want to get this to another marathon, because the last time I did it, to put it in perspective, the last time I did a run of this game, the most recent skip was the out of bounds in the beginning of the game. That was the most recent skip. Nameless Castle skip was the most recent thing. So that was like way longer. So definitely needs some updating. I also find it funny that I did a marathon and not a single new runner came in. Not a single one. Not one single new person joined the game. And that was disappointing me at first, but I just think it's funny now.
Look, guy. Eddie got it.
Love gloves. I hate them. Twice in a row. Okay.
Seriously? Okay, well, have fun.
How did I get a 338 in my PV? How does that work?
odds she went.
If there's anything I love about this game, it's how easy it is to speedrun. There is literally no skill required except for Nightmare Princess. She is the only actually difficult thing about this game.
This is straight up bad. Oh.
At least as a speed game. I don't know if the rest of the game is difficult casually. I suppose one day I should try to beat this game casually. But I don't want to do that because it sounds boring. That sounds really boring. It does.
Now you keen.
From what I've experienced in my casual playthrough this game, it's a chore to do casually. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, I've seen bigger.
I just think about the fact that whoever voices Jake the dog had to read that line. And actually say it, like, seriously. Like in a serious tone yet. And then right after that we have sadomasochism. That's a Gelly joke. What the fuck Gelly's up to? From time to time I just wonder, like, hey, I wonder what the fuck that person's up to, even though, you know, I could easily just talk to them. If I had to make a rough estimate, I'd say there are, like, at least 20 people I'm acquainted with on the internet. And I just sometimes forget to check up on them. Like, what's Valkyrie doing right now? Did I talk to her about shit? What did I even talk to her about? Sometimes I have those, like, do you feel old yet moments, but, like, with myself, and even though I'm only 15, like, things that happened 3 years ago, it's so weird to me to imagine, like something happened 3 years ago. It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes my brain isn't able to, like, realize that two things happen simultaneously. I wrote this, thing. I'm not gonna say what it is, I don't want to say it, but I wrote this thing, right? Like, this short little thing, right? And that was, in December of last year, so it's almost been a year since that, right? But then December 2017 was also, like, around that time, rather, was, like, the release of two other things. And I think it was just two days ago when I realized, like, me writing that thing and those other two things that, like, came out around then were in the same time period. And in my mind, I wasn't able to accept that, because, like, I didn't remember, like, I don't know how to describe this, but, like, I didn't remember thinking about those things while I was writing, but apparently I was, which is weird. The year, I don't remember, like, anything about 2016. The only thing I remember from 2015 is that's when Gravity Falls ended. That's really it. It's the extent of my memory.
Ow!
That's attention more. To me, it just feels like time is moving, like, weirdly. Like, not fast or slow, but, like, just in a completely different direction entirely. Like, I keep thinking to myself, like, January of this year
Looks like a little
seems so
thunder
far away, but so close at the same time. It's almost been a year since I started writing my current project. And
Slumber
that's
Princess?
crazy to me, because, like, I feel, not only do I feel like I've barely dented through it,
Yes, that
but I also feel like I haven't really been working on it that long, even though I have. At my current pace, I'll finish it in, like, 4 total years. Only 3 years left to go. More realistically, it'd be, like, 2 years. The good thing about writing skill is that, your writing progress isn't linear. For example, like, it's not linear because the more you write, the better you get at writing, and so, you get to write quicker and more, which in turn means you're writing more, which means you get better, and so on and so forth. So it's at least a little exponential, which is good.
That Pillowman Butler.
I mean, that means progress can happen quickly, eventually. This is also just a practice run on live when I said this in actual. Oh. 21 is dead for this run, definitely, but I might be able to PB. Maybe.
Yeah, I've seen bigger. Okay, I've given.
Probably not gonna be.
Oh! Yeah! What?
This gives me a chance to practice it.
What? Oh! Yeah! Oh! What? Oh! Yeah! What? What? So long.
So those extra hits that make the difference.
What? Oh. Forget this. Surprise! What? Oh. What? So long. Dang it! What? Forget this. Surprise! Leave me alone! Dodge this! Oh, come on! Stay away! Get up! Hey, I made that! What? What? So long. Take that! Dang it! Forget this! Surprise!
God damn it, Art, stop
So
throwing me
long.
so much.
Forget this! Surprise! What? Leave me alone! Oh, come on! What? 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 Enjoy my what? What? Ow!
Very slim possibility of keeping giving.
Excellent. That
Me?
What the fuck was that? The fuck kind of run was that? Dude, that would have been... That probably would have been a 21 if I hadn't fucked up Crystal Guardian. That was a really good Nightmare Princess fight. That was actually really good. Okay. Share splits.io. I'm gonna share the splits to splits.io. Why could my run not be shared? Splits.io, please. Okay. Guess splits aren't really necessary. That's fine. I'm I'll go back and stream. 41 minutes. 40 minutes. Honestly, I would have no problem doing another run. If I can get a run that good, get a good Crystal Guardian, 21 is in the bag, so I'm gonna do another attempt soon. I gotta let the credits roll out though, because There's actually no way to pause the game. I would have to go back to my home screen, and I don't really feel like doing that. Plus, I like this song, and I want to take a little break. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Welcome back, guys. How things go in the Nameless Kingdom?
I forgot I have a project to do. Not a big deal. Alright.